So you just nailed the winning trade, and the big one for that matter, and your confidence is through the roof. You're feeling untouchable, you feel invincible. But hold up, before you place your next trade, before you dive back in the market, there's certain things you absolutely need to do to avoid the post-win trap. So the first thing you need to do is hey guys, welcome back. So today we're diving into a crucial yet an overlooked aspect of trading success. Before we look at the practical steps you need to follow to avoid the post-win trap, you need to understand what winning does to your psychology. You need to understand what winning does to you as a trader. So after every win, especially the big wins, we get this confidence boost and we're feeling like we're untouchable. We feel like we've mastered everything about the markets. We feel like it's impossible for us to take losses. And these are the periods when we're most vulnerable. These are the periods when we need to be very cautious. These are the periods when we need to be very careful. These are the periods when we probably want to step aside a little bit. So let me share my journey. Let me share a little bit about my journey and the struggles I had regarding this. So when I started trading, we were saying, say back in 2015, right around then, it was quite difficult for me. I didn't have any consistency. So I'll take a trade, let's say I'll have a winning trade, one good winning trade, say maybe I make say 4 to 5%. And right after that, the next trades for me just went down. So I'm taking a loss and say 3 losses in a row, or 4 to 5 losses even, after a very good winning trade. And this kept happening over time. So it's something that was repeating itself over and over again. So I'll go through a period where I'll probably have a good trade during the start of the month, and right after that I'll take 4, 5 or even 6 losses. I'll have a couple of break evens, and then I'll have one good win again. So the funny thing is, after every win, I was always feeling like really happy. I'll take screenshots of this and I'll post this online. Now, looking at it as of today and looking at my journey up to this point, I'm more knowledgeable now. I understand certain things. I know the things I need to do after every win. I know the things I need to do after every big win. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to post your winning trades online. It's okay for you to post these things, but you need to stay with me because I'm going to show you the steps you need to take to avoid these pitfalls in your trading. So the first thing you need to do is take some time off. So taking time off can be as little as say 2 hours, an hour, maybe a day, or say 2 days. But it's very important you take some time off your trading decks. Once you have a winning trade, close your laptop, close your trading view, close your MT4, MT5, C trader and all those things, and just walk away. It's very important you go, say, if you like going to the gym, just go to the gym. If you like, say, racing or biking, take your bike out, just go race and go do something else. But you need to do something that's quite different from trading. You need to take some fresh air. You need to take trading away from your side during or after a big win. Just go off and close everything. Do something you like doing. If you like cooking as well, just go cooking. If you like walking, go for a walk as well. So it's very important you step away from your chart, and this helps you fight the feeling of going back in the market. It helps you preserve your capital because you're not putting anything at risk at that point. So that's very important. The first thing you do, take some time off the chart. Alright, so let's say you've taken some time off the chart. What's the next thing you need to do? When you take some time off the chart, do you come back and then you go reanalyze, or you just go analyzing the chart again to place your next trade? If you do something like that and then you're repeating the same cycle, and there's high chances you're going to have a loss with the next trades you're taking. So when you have a winning trade, you take some time off, and once you come back to your trading decks, the most important thing you need to do is reflect on the trade you just made. So it's very possible you can have a profitable trade but a wrong setup. It's possible for you to have a winning trade and you went against your trading plan. And it's also possible for you to have a loss while respecting your trading plan, while respecting your setup. So if you understand these things, that it's possible for you to have a good trade and a bad rate of the market, or you take a loss and a good rate of the market, then you need to look at post analysis. So post analysis is the most important thing for me after every winning trade, especially the big ones. So once you look at post analysis, you need to ask yourself, what is post analysis? Why do I need to do the post analysis thing? And once you have the answer to this, then it makes everything easy for you. So the reason we do the post analysis, or the reason you have to do the post analysis, is very simple. During this period, you're reflecting on the trade you just had, you're reflecting on the win, you're reflecting on the setup. So you're trying to dig deep and see all the things you did correctly and the things you didn't do correctly as well. You're asking yourself questions. Did I use the right lot size? Did I follow my trading plan? If I was looking at a trend line, did I put the trend line correctly? If I was looking at, say, a support and resistance area, did I wait for price to come to this area? Was there a bounce off of this area? So if you're looking at, say, liquidity graphs, did price liquidate the area I was looking at? You're looking at the fair value gap. Did price fill the fair value gap? So you're looking at all these things. You have to write all these things down and then you go through it. Your trading plan, the setup you're looking at, the follow through, the entry, the break-even point, the stop loss, the target point. So did you hold your trade long enough to maximize the entire move, or did you close the trade too early? So when you dig deep and then you look at all these things, then you say you're doing your post analysis. Now let me share something with you. If you watch my, like the recap I did on from last week, especially the trade on NAS 100, so you realized price, once we had this buy position, price stopped me out and then it went in the initial direction we anticipated before. Now when I completed this trade, I took some time off and then I did a post analysis, and there's certain things I realized during the post analysis. Now immediately price took me out, it went again in the initial direction. The post analysis helped me because I understood there was a possibility for me to get a second entry from the same trade setup. So all I had to do, I looked at my trading plan. Was the idea correct? I ticked it. The idea was correct and everything was correct. I had a perfect market read. My entries were okay. The stop loss was placed correctly. The target I was looking at was placed perfectly as well. The price just took me out and then it reversed in the anticipated direction. When I did the post analysis, I realized there was a possibility for me to get a second entry. So after doing my post analysis, I just went into my trading journal thing and I put certain points. This is what I saw, this is what I should have done after the loss, and this is how I can go in after taking a loss. So if I face the same problem again, let's say 20 trades down the line, it becomes very easy because I made this mistake before and I did the post analysis and I was able to correct it. Now this is very vital, guys, because when you do something like this, it helps you a lot. So now you're moving from a win, and instead of you having, say, losses or break evens, there's a high possibility when you do your post analysis, you start moving from wins to wins and then wins again. Or possibly you take a win, you take a break even, and then you might have a loss and another loss. And again, this is like, these things are very randomized. It mustn't be a win and another win. It can be a win, a loss, but then when you look at your results over time, you see your equity curve moving to the upside, and that's the only way you can become consistent, or you can become consistently profitable. Now this little thing, just the post analysis, is what separates, say, if trader A was profitable and trader B was not profitable, or was not consistently profitable. So you need to do the post analysis thing. It's going to help you as well to identify certain areas where you're struggling with. So let's say you get in a trade and the trade moves say 8% and you only close that position at 1% or maybe 0.5%. If you don't do the post analysis, then you have no clue what you're doing, or you have no clue on how to capitalize on the big moves, and you're just focusing on just the little moves. But once you do the post analysis, it helps you understand your setup properly, it helps you hold your trades longer, and it can help you exit trades as well. So from your post analysis, so let's say after a win, you do the post analysis and you realize price move a little bit in your favor, and then it dropped back to your entry point, or eventually stopping you, or eventually get into your stop loss area. Your post analysis can help you as well exit trades that are not performing perfectly, because there are certain things you're seeing during your post analysis that keeps repeating itself, and you can avoid these things. So guys, post analysis is very important, it's very vital, and when you start incorporating this with every trade you do, especially the winning trades, it's very, very important. It's going to change everything for you. And as you need to understand, all you're trying to do is improve your process by 1%, just 1% every day. You're trying to get better, say 1% every single time with every single trade. So with this, guys, you can check this video, maybe here or here. Check this video out where I explain to you guys how to scalp any pair out there. It can be, say, Forex pairs, it can be indices, crypto, metals, whatsoever. Check this video out on how to scalp perfectly, or how to scalp properly, and using market sessions as well. Alright guys, so if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and always remember guys, you need to stay patient, you need to stay consistent, and see you during the next one. Bye for now.